There are things that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is GhostBox.
Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome to GhostBox Live. My name is Greg Bakun. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. Once again, as I said earlier, I hope everyone had a happy New Year. Everybody is off to a new start. This is a new time for everybody to, if you want, to reset. You know, I kind of personally feel like that, time-wise, it's good to reset, but it's also, just keep going on with your life, right? I feel like that there's a lot of people who put so much on the start of January that sometimes it ends up being too much stress for people when they put their new exercise routine together or whatever else. And it's just, you don't need to do that. You don't need to put so much stress on yourself. So if you are starting a new exercise regimen, if you are doing something that's brand new, please don't overdo it. Start small. Start with just a little bit. Don't wear yourself out the first week. I'm speaking from experience, and I know a lot of you have experienced it also. Enjoy it. Don't change your life so drastically because it's January 1st. You know what I mean? Just do it in moderation. Work your way to something. You don't need to see those changes like when the first 3 days. I know that we're talking to spirits tonight, but it just kind of hit me. It's like I see so many people who are like, oh my gosh, we're going to have these great new exercise plans and diets and all this stuff. And it's like, yeah, but at the same time, I want to make sure that you all don't lose sight on living life a little bit. So that's enough of that. I am not in any way, shape, or form healthy. So, it's probably not my place to say it, though I have been, this week, I think I lost another couple pounds, which is good from the stuff that I'm doing. I'm, there, I say enjoy your life, but at the same time, be healthy, right? I mean, that's what it really all comes down to. Saying hello to a bunch of people here. Happy New Year, Greg. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining. Glenn, thank you so much. Don, thank you. Let's see here. Chrissy, thank you so much for joining. Very nice to see you here tonight. Thank you to all of you. Joshua, Alex, thank you all so much. Amanda, thank you all so much for being here tonight. First of all, I just want to say that we have equipment going off. We have the flashlight going off on a regular basis, but I'm watching the flashlight because I do feel like that this is possibly something more along the lines of a technical issue with the flashlight, because it's going in regular intervals, meaning it's going on almost at the same time. Joe Bat, how are you doing? Good to see you. So there is a lot. There's something that we're going to keep our eye on, right? We just don't want to just see a flashlight go on and then be like, oh, well, that's obviously spirit. We don't know that for certain. Let's move this around. I like it this way better. So that, we'll keep our eye on that. One of the things that I had talked about or mentioned in the in my little dialogue box before we start, a little preview, is I obviously want to talk to everyone's spirits. I want to talk to relatives, all that good stuff. But at the same time, I want to be able to speak to angels tonight. Before I do that, of course, one quick thing I'd like to ask everyone to do: please share this out. Please share it to let other people know we're doing this, even if they don't want to have spirit talk with them. I always welcome the intention. We don't want their energy. We just want their intention. And what that means is that if we get everybody who wants to, reach out to, even if they don't want their loved ones to come through, they might be like, well, I'm hoping that, so-and-so loved one comes through because I can see that they really need it. That's what I'm hoping to get, is people to watch, people to take part in, and get as many people as possible to check it out. So With that being said, we have, let's see, what else do we have here? I just wanted to say, if you had watched prior to this show on things, and here we go, just real fast, the flashlight's going on and off. So we're going to keep our eye on this, okay? I just can't really call this paranormal yet, right? Because it's just kind of going on and off in intervals. But if you watch the show prior to me, it's a gentleman by the name of Suits, and Suits Healy, and he is a medium. He does the show before mine. He starts at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and he goes for about 2 hours. He pulls a lot of cards and stuff. And I would ask that everyone give it a chance. Take a look at it. Watch it. Very energetic. He'll pull cards for anybody, and he will give a lot of different cards for you. And he does this over the course of a couple hours. He's very entertaining, and I mean that in the sense that there's just a lot going on, and it's really well worth watching. And I bring it up because he would like to have more people watching, and that's not a bad thing. That's very fair. I would like to have more people watching my stuff also. So it's a question of manifesting. That's what we talked about in the last program, manifesting. And manifesting is something that we do ourselves for ourselves. But what if we could try to manifest something for someone else? What if we can get some more people to watch his program next week? So if you could, he's on the Things Network, and he's at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Sundays. He goes for a couple hours, and he then starts with me at 10. Please give it a chance. It's very energetic, and you gotta keep up with it. You just gotta keep up with it, because there's a lot of stuff that happens in this program. But he is such a kind heart. He's very, his energy and his kindness towards you is very clear. And so please, please check it out. That would be really cool if you could do that next Sunday. So, and Chrissy was on there. And she added quite a bit to the program. And it's he is amazing. He is truly amazing. So I would recommend that. Amanda, he is on the Things Network. I'm not sure if he's on the YouTube Things Network, because I know that's what you're watching right now, at least either my YouTube page or theirs. But he is on he's on Things, so he'd be on the Facebook Things for sure. So please, give it a shot. Especially if anyone wants to hear something, and here's the thing, he's going to pull cards for you, and you're not going to realize it's for you necessarily. Then you're like, yeah, that's for me. That is definitely for me. So please, please do so. I think you will really enjoy it and get something out of it too. So that there is that. So we have that. Like I mentioned earlier, I want to try to reach out. That is loud tonight. As you see, we have the Ovilus 4. So it wasn't in last week. I was too lazy to put the batteries in. That's what came up, and it said task, TASK. So that's, it's been talking all night. What can you do? It's been talking all night, and that's what we want. We want it to talk. We want it to work. I keep putting my hand out there because I'm pointing to the stuff over here, but I don't see my hand on the screen. It's like I'm a Muppet or something. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Also, I have been noticing a lot lately that when I'm walking through my house, and this has happened a number of times this week, is that I'll catch a scent of something like perfume, sweetness, and I cannot discern where it's from. And it goes right away, because, I don't know about you all, but if you get something that you don't quite understand, well, look who's here. Look who's here. Honestly, I hate it when people don't end sentences, but I'm doing that a lot tonight. Please check out Suits' show. This is Suits right here, and it's on at 8. and you'll enjoy it. Also, as I think who mentioned it, Bridget mentioned, she said that she's going to check out the replay. Check out the replay. Here's the thing about mediumship: if it is, oh, it's on at 8:30. My mistake. Thank you so much for that. I thought you were on for 2. You're only on for an hour and a half. Okay. Mediumship works this way, folks, and you all know this. He's going to pull cards. Ane pulls cards. Other people pull cards. They do everything, and then they tell it live. But probably what's going to happen is that you're going to watch the replay, and something's going to resonate with you, and it was meant for you the whole time. You maybe not have watched it live, but it was meant for you, and it's very much a one of those things that's why you watch the replays, because you're never going to know what you're going to get. If you watch something or you watch a replay and you're just like, well, I didn't ask the question, but that really resonates with me, that's because it does. And take it and go with it. Never question something that resonates with you. Always take it. It's for you. Like I always say with the spirit box, if you hear a voice, even if I don't hear it, and it's okay if I don't hear it, if you hear it, it resonates with you, take it, okay? Let's see here. That is going to be Central Time that Mr. Suits is on. So please check it out. There's probably a message waiting for you. And let's see here. I feel it too. And the table has been active. And hopefully we'll get some more. Like I said, the flashlight's been incredibly active tonight. And let's just quickly go through everything, what we have on the table for those of you who are interested in such things. Let's see here. Now, the problem is if you watch Suits and you watch me, you're going to notice a very palpable dip in energy. I mean, not to say I don't have the energy, but boy, not like that. That's something. And no, you just can't compete with that. That's for sure. We have the REM pod tonight. Please note, Amanda, all the lights work on the REM pod tonight. Amanda was giving me the business a couple weeks ago. We have a flashlight. We have the bell over there. The computer is not doing any kind of blowing air. So if we see the bell moving tonight, that's interesting. Let's see here. We have the Obelisk 5, and not to be competed against is the Obelisk 4. The Obelisk 5 says jumped, magic. And then do we have an AN here? ANN, AN. That's what came through. ANN, AN. That came through the Obelisk 5. Going back to the Obelisk 4, we have task, fell, and each. We also have these cat balls that they go off. Now, last week at this time, I was saying that they were not going off. These have never gone off during our program. As we saw, they did go off last week. At least this one went off. Then we also have what we call the Linus detector. It just lights up blue. That means if Linus is around, and Linus is my cat, if Linus shows up, that means that we have a cat in our presence. For those who don't know, Linus is alive. It's not like it's a dead cat. It's my fluffy ragdoll cat, Linus. If he comes down here, because he's upstairs at the moment, he's not even down here tonight. He must have better things to do. If he comes down, I'll show him to everybody. You know I will, right? And then of course, hey there, good to see you. Thank you for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. Liz, thank you for joining me. Let's see here. Probably he's too lazy to plot. I mean, what he does is, like I said last week, he just tries to trip me down the stairs. That's all he does. That's really where it ends. So, what can you do? He is the cutest. He is the cutest. So, like I said, I want to try and reach out to your loved ones tonight. No guarantees. We never guarantee. But I also want to try to reach out to angels tonight. It came to me earlier today when I was putting this together that that I want to try to reach out to angels. Once again, no guarantees that we're going to pick up anything on the spirit box. Hello, Mike. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you stopping by. I hope that this is something that you find interesting. And we've done certain things like this before. Like we've tried to reach out to aliens. We've tried to reach out to certain types of people. So the hope here is that we can maybe reach out to some angels. Nothing too descript. We can try for some of the the bigger names, if you will. I mean, after all, Suits was talking a lot about Metatron the last hour. Metatron is Saint Michael. I live in Saint Michael. I've always thought that that was one of the most interesting parallels to my career in the paranormal, that I carry my Saint Michael medal. I live in Saint Michael. I feel its protection. So thank you. I appreciate that, because I certainly do. Are we starting now? Is this what's happening now? Is this someone who we want to reach out to that is trying to that reacted to me saying I feel protected? Is this a protector that turned on the flashlight? If so, that we know that you're here. Can you please turn the flashlight off for me, please? And sometimes they don't. That's the thing. That's, doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean that it is or isn't. Is this an angel? It sounds so silly to say that because it seems so almost archaic to ask if this is an angel. I mean, it's just, like, are there dinosaurs in here? It's just weird. It just sounds weird to me. So if it doesn't sound weird to you, then good, because it does sound a little weird to me to ask that, but I'm going to do that. It does, doesn't it? Holy cow, you're absolutely right. That does. Look at that. The flash, the bulb, the light head looks like a head with a dress underneath it, doesn't it? Isn't that interesting? Wow. Jill, I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're absolutely right. Why wouldn't they, right? We are all about love and light here. So let's see here. If this is an angel or a protector, can you please turn that light off for me, please? If you are a spirit that is here to communicate with us, can you please turn that light off? If it's a spirit that just kind of turned it on and left, then it's going to be on for a while. We'll see what happens, right? We'll just kind of see what happens. So why don't we do this? Like I was saying, I've been getting a lot of scents lately, like perfume, just wafts of it in and out, not a lot, all throughout the house. And I find that very interesting. And I don't know about you all, when you get something like that, I'll walk past it and I'll be, whoa, what is that? So I'll back up and see if I can get it again. And I don't. So I'm, what's it say? Interesting. The Ovilus 4, which is this little guy over here, said friendly. 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 Thank you. We're friendly too. We only want to speak with spirits of love and light. And we're friendly too. We are all friendly here. Well, you do too, but if there isn't anything else, it's hard to trace the scent. You know what I mean? Like you're walking and it's gone. You go back, it's gone. There isn't anything to trace. And then I will also stay there and see if does it come back? Is it what but nothing. And listen, there's nothing in this house that is like, you know, perfume or anything like that. So, you know, it's um that's interesting. Maybe one time it might have been. I don't know that for certain. Um, that could have been. That would have been up in my room, which, you know, I don't do anything up there, you know, in terms of like paranormal up there. So but they're just there. They're just there, and I find it very interesting. I find it very cool, actually. And absolutely, once we get going, absolutely. I'll probably get things going here for a little bit, and then we'll kind of open it up. Okay. Let's see here. There's no one around me. It's always just me. Um, and this is just it. There's always, you're right. There's always something that, you know, you can almost trace it to, can't you? You smell it and you're just like, I think I know what this is, like right away. So thank you for the angelic uh, image. I really appreciate that. That is really cool. Um, let's see. I'm over in my personal page, and now we're off. After, you know, is this coincidence? And we know there is no such thing. I acknowledged it to it. We were talking about it, but I never acknowledged the look of what we saw to it. And then I did, and then it turned off. Also, what's turned off is the Ovilus 5. I think the battery just, it looked like there was half left when I started, but, you know, that's not paranormal. That's just poor management on my part, I think. It's interesting, isn't it? This is really cool. And the fact that this is something we're looking forward to doing, trying to do, I think is really, really interesting. So why don't we go ahead? Why don't we try to get this going here and see what we can do, okay? So what we're going to do now is we are going to do some protection. And what I mean by protection, for those of you who are new, you don't want to engage in spirit without putting some sort of energetic protection around you. You really don't want to do that. And the reason why you don't want to do that is because you just don't know if they can glom onto you. And Jill, you're so right. So what you really want to make sure that you don't have anything, even though you're not doing the spirit box session, you are engaged. You are engaged and you want to be able to take part. So I ask people to do protection with me. You might have your own way of doing protection. I can see some folks on here telling me already they're in a bubble. They're basking themselves in white light. Absolutely. All that works fantastically. But for those of you who haven't done it, I will do it. And you can take it and change it to how it works for you, or do it completely different. This is how I do it. And basically, we start with the heart. Sounds right, doesn't it? That you would start protection with the heart, and it starts right here. Imagine, if you will, that, and I'm kind of slowing myself down here because I just want to focus now. Imagine with your heart that there's this white light, and this white light exists from your spirit guides, from loved ones who have passed, the people who love you. And there's a lot of them. And you may have never met some of these people who love you, you know? They're family members from before you're born, and you probably knew in another time. And they're there with you. Just because it's been 50, 60, 70, 100 years apart, it doesn't mean that they don't know who you are, and they're right here. And you should be excited about that. You are so loved that they're right here. And that white light's right here for you. And what you do is you just imagine that white light growing and growing and growing. And what it does, it becomes this wonderful piece of protection, because we only want to speak tonight with spirits of love and light. We only want to speak with spirits of love and above. And doing so, we're putting out there. I can feel the energy. Do you feel the energy when you do the protection? If you don't, that's fine. But I feel the energy. I feel the energy in this room. And so we have this going. And what I like to do then at that point is I like to take that energy that's surrounding me. I like to push it. I like to push it to all the walls, to upstairs, downstairs, to the people who are not with me. They're not taking part in this, but they're in this house, and they're here. And I don't want anything to happen to them. I don't want anything to happen to my cat. I don't want anything to happen to my friend who lives downstairs. I want everyone to be safe. So we are protected. Okay? I just like to put some Florida water on me. What I'd like to do tonight, folks, I'd like to kind of see what spirits are out there. Just kind of see what the mood is with the box. And we're going to try to talk to some angels. We're going to try to talk to some of your relatives. And then what I always love to do, my favorite part of the night, is try to cross over spirits. And we do this with love and light. It's good to see you back, Pamela. I know you've been traveling around the universe, so it's nice to see you back. Let's see here. My name is Greg, and I am here tonight to reach out to any spirits, any angels, any spirit guides that want to talk to us. We're not here to exploit you. We are here to hear you, to listen, to engage. And I ask that you come through to us. You come through to the folks who are watching and who are taking part. I also ask that if you do not want to speak through this box, that there are a number of pieces over here that you can use to talk to us. And if so, please use that. Otherwise, feel free to use me as the conduit to come through and speak through this box. We can hear your voice, and I think we can talk in real time. So let's do this. Suits, let me know. Give me a name. Give me one person that you really want, that you really like us to try to reach out to, and let's see if we can do it. You sure do. Everyone does. You all do an amazing job. This can't be done without you, and I appreciate it very much. And if you're talking that you do it on your own, that's awesome also. Let's do this. We are going to do SB7 Spirit Box as we normally do. We're going to do a 200 sweep reverse, and we'll see what happens. Let's have fun, folks. Let's keep it light, and let's keep it love and above. It's loud. Turn this up a little bit too. Good evening. Good evening. What name was that, folks? Did you hear that? Question is, did she hear that? Who's here talking to us tonight? Thank you very much. You see that? Thank you. Do you know who I was referring to, Flashlight? If I think I know who you are, can you turn the flashlight back on for me, please? Because I'm not allowed to say. Once again, we are here for Love and Light. Love you. Love you too. Can we get a name of who's with us, please? For those of you who don't know, if you're hearing something, put it in the comments, please. Anthony, okay. There's a female that came through twice. Can I have your name, please? So we got people saying Emily, some people say Angel. Let me ask this because it was brought through. Angie, are you here? Are you here for Seth?
Actually,
Actually or Ashley? Angie, if you're here, could you let us know, please? Don't forget, whoever turned on that flashlight, can you turn it on again for us, please? No? Well, Seth is watching with us. That's Suits. That's his name is Seth. Did you hear his name? Someone say his name. Is anyone else getting a lot of I love you tonight? Just on my page going through, I haven't really spent a lot of time on my page, so I apologize. So you all heard Seth. Suits, did you? A very, very slight love you. Suits, are you hearing your name? Do you hear your name coming through the box at all?
wasn't all there.
Wasn't all there. What isn't all there? Can you post something on the paper for us, please? I saw something whip through here. It feels very energetic in here. How many spirits are in this room with me right now? Can you give me a number, please? All right, Seth. The lights didn't go off, but the obelisk did. Harry came through. Harry. Harry. Four spirits in here with me right now. Angie, Angie, if you could make yourself known to us, that would be great. Otherwise, I'm going to try a couple other folks who have been wanting to reach out, okay? Hi. What is your name? Folks, if that's a voice that sounds familiar, let me know, okay? Harry, are you here for Pamela?
Neil.
It sounds like Neil. Did anyone else get that? Like Neil. Yeah. Was it a female voice, like very strong female voice that came through? Harry, are you trying to make yourself known to Pamela? Could you let us know, please? Hey, Joey. See, that's what I love about this. You all are so helpful. Oh, interesting. I didn't even think of that about the name part of it. Thank you. It just sounded like, kind of like a dominant sort of deal. I think I've been watching too many, like, action films or something. What I would like is to reach out to my friends' loved ones. That's what I would like. First of all, Mike, I am so sorry for your loss. They may have passed a while ago, I don't know, but it doesn't ever get easier, does it? What the hell is that? Is that a xylophone that went to heaven? I mean, I don't know what that was. I love this. Why don't we try for Jim, Mike? No, we're going to try for Joan. Jim, if you want to come through, you can. We're going to try for Joan. No guarantees, but I'll do my best for you. Joan, your son Mike would like to hear from you. Can you come through to us in any possible way, please? How about this? Joan, is it easier for Jim to come through? Joan, is a female voice. Joan, is that you by chance? Could you say Mike's name, please? If what I'm putting up on screen resonates with anyone, could you let me know, please? You heard Mike. Hello. Who's here with us? Can you give us some names, please? Paul? Did I hear that right, Paul? Sarah? Sarah? Sarah, is this the same Sarah from Waverly Hills by chance? You came through to us before. Could you let me know one way or the other, please? We had Paul. We had Sarah. Catherine heard Rob. That was interesting, wasn't it?
John.
Is that John? That's cool. We're getting some really, we're getting names. We're getting some names. Yep, I heard John. Cool. John, is this Seth's father, John? That we heard? Okay, who's the new energy in here with me? Can you give me your name, please? Thank you. I knew you were here. I can feel you. Holy cow. Wow. Who is here? What's your name? You're not doing anything wrong. You took me by surprise. You are a very dominant energy in here. Welcome. So that could be him, is what you're saying. Seth, was he a medium, or did he just have strong energy? Why are you apologizing? You don't need to apologize. Right? It's very possible. And then asking for it, and the flashlight went on. Yeah, it sounds like it's very. This energy, Seth, is affecting a lot of us. This is why I ask you all to protect yourselves. This is exactly why we need to do that. Because nothing wrong with it, but you just don't know how it affects everybody, right? So just everyone be, just careful, not do anything wrong. It's just that this is why we do it. As I talk over them, talking to us. Oh, Italian, Irish, and Catholic. Oh, a force to be reckoned with, Seth. Oh, goodness. After an energy like that, I should have whiskey, not this, right? Suits, what do you think? Does this resonate? But I'm okay, and it's right on. Oh, right. Wow. Guess I'm not sleeping tonight. Don heard comfort, Barbara heard comfort. Is there comfort in being able to talk to loved ones? right? All right. Let's see here. First of all, I'm really hoping, I was really hoping that Mike's parents would come through for us. Jim or Joan, are you able to come through for Mike? Now, some people said they heard your name, Mike. So if you heard something that I didn't, that's good. But something go off over here? Did the blue light go off? Because I thought I saw something in the corner of my eye that went. Seth, do you see them wanting to cross? Do you see any that want to cross tonight? Because that's what we're going to do at the end here. Chrissy, do you hear that on the spirit box? Is that what you heard? All right. All right, Victoria. This Monday. First of all, I am so sorry for your loss, Victoria. Is Natalie here? I heard Natalie's name also. I'm looking for CJ to come through, please. CJ, are you able to come through at all? My name just came through. It could also be Mr. Costas also, as a female. Is there somebody who want to talk to myself or Greg Koss? The voices are coming through. It's amazing. Is this Greg Koss's mom, Dolores? Dolores, is this you? Can you make yourself known for your son, please? That's odd. It shouldn't have gone off. Here's the thing. I have some stuff on that sometimes messes with it. Let's get this back on. How odd. Give me a second, folks. My spirit box has technical difficulties. Please stand by. Look at that. It's speaking. All right. And we missed a female voice. Someone said a full sentence there. So, is it feeling active to y'all tonight? Here we go. Do you hear that? Somebody want to reach out to Amanda? Sounds like the volume went down too. Obelisk just went off. Chance. C-H-A-N-C-E. Chance. I think there's a lot of you in here tonight, isn't there? Oh, I talked over you. Can I get a name of someone that you want to speak to? Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining in. I'll ask one more time for you, Amanda. May I please get the name? Hold on. May I please get the name of who's trying to reach out to Amanda, please?
Benjamin.
What was that? I saw like a reflection or something moving over there, and it doesn't. There shouldn't be anything over there. All right. So you are all picking up the same thing. You're picking up Angel. You're picking up Angie. You're all doing this. Suits also heard Amanda. It is crazy in here tonight, which is great. Oh gosh, these voices are so, there's so many of them and they're so defined. Thank you all very much for talking with us tonight. Thank you. Let us know. Also, I almost skipped this because a lot had come through all at once. Barbara had also asked, did anyone hear the name Woody a while ago? If you have, could you let us know, please? All right, someone said, yep. Liz, did we have George come through here before? If not, I mean, either way, it doesn't matter. I'm just curious. And I'm glad you do. I'm grateful, very grateful for that. Good. And that being your father-in-law being Harry, right? I just want to make sure I got that correct. Amanda, do you want to answer this? Harry, are you still here, Harry? Anyone turn this light on for me again? That was cool to see it on last week. No. Okay. If you don't ask, you don't get. Did you all hear that? I literally said, can you turn around, and said no. No. We don't want to play your games. There's something over there. Wow. Can you tell me who's over there, please? never a waste what I'm asking. I like red wine. Is there somebody here who loves wine? I love wine. I don't drink as much as I used to, but I love wine. No, I know what you mean. I'm having fun. Now that's interesting because I heard Natalie's name before. I know a Natalie.
Honestly.
Beautiful. What's beautiful? We love beautiful. What's beautiful? Can you tell us, please? Now we're getting a lot of names with A. Angie. Angie, if you're here, could you remind me?
Profile.
Does that voice resonate with you?
Yeah. Scott. No.
So your mom. We also heard Angel. Good. And I'm glad you did. I'm grateful that you did. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Isn't that cool? Now, I don't normally do this, but we've been hearing, I've heard my name or Greg's name a couple times tonight. Is there somebody who want to speak to me? If there's somebody who'd like to speak to me, could you tell me your name, please? Now, Bradley came through the box. Is Bradley of importance to anyone? Anyone know of Bradley? Or is there Bradley here? To me? I don't think anyone loves me. These are the ones I love to see. Thank you so much, Liz, for joining in. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I got that too. Yeah, thank you for that.
Accidental.
All right. I'm just kind of listening. Before we cross anyone over, we did want to try to reach out to any angels, any protection. We just wanted to hear. I've always wanted to hear what I would perceive as a choral. We're right here. Did you hear that? We're right here. She said we're right here. Thank you. Wow. That's incredible. Thank you so very much. I wonder if we could hear them sing. The energy is building up, folks. I can feel it building up in here. I don't know because I don't know who they are. Good question. I hope that they do. I really do hope that they exactly. When I put this up, we get a voice that says exactly. This session is literally going across the country, around the world. Everyone's feeling this energy tonight. Oh, that's fantastic. And this is what I love about this. You heard it. It resonates with you, but you're not the only one that heard it. Let me check. It didn't. It hasn't changed since Chance. CHANCE. I can feel the energy in here. Who's a strong presence again?
Yeah.
2 syllables. Anyone catch that? Was that a name? Metatron, thank you so very much for everything. Thank you so much for being a part of our lives. I'm just listening.
concept. Yeah.
Thank you, Metatron, for talking with us, for protecting us, for listening to us. I greatly appreciate that. Are you talking radio music or something else?
Gotcha.
You. Don't be scared. I truly don't believe there's anything scary going on here. We got something else from the office. Storm. STORM. Okay, got it. All right. Why don't we do this? I don't want to keep us all night, even though. Is this similar? Is this a storm that you are talking about in your show?
Sure.
Why don't we try to cross over some spirits?
No,
Spirits, anyone want to cross over tonight? Anyone need our help? We can open up some lights for you. You see the light that we've opened up for you? What we need you to do, it doesn't matter what you've done in this lifetime. If you don't think you're worthy of crossing, you're wrong. All you need to do is cross through that light, okay? There'll be somebody there to help you. Go. You hear that? Go. Do you see it? You need help crossing through. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid?
It's in.
Did you cross? Here we are. I did it. No. Okay. All of those who wanted to cross tonight, did you do so? Isn't it amazing? Did you do it?
Chris Bolt.
All right. You're feeling okay. Now I'm feeling it. I feel like you all went. At least in here. That's what I get also. Anybody else want to talk with us before we go? Anybody else have anything to say to us? It's much calmer in here now. Anyone, does this resonate?
Oh, what?
Did they get it? Or are they still hanging on?
Bad milk.
Oh, bad words. That's something else completely.
It means
And so are we, Suits. Spirits, thank you so very much for everything. This has been truly an outstanding night. But I shut this session down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, before you all go, let me just say that this session is closed. That spirits are not allowed to interact with you unless they are someone you related to or know. That the door is closed in the session. We will reopen the session next week. Obviously, this does not apply to those who speak to spirits on a regular basis, but for those of you who are taking part that do not do this, we just want to make sure that we set our boundaries and that this session is closed so that you are not getting a lot of activity. You all are very, very kind. This was a lot of fun tonight. This was really good. This is what we do every week. Yeah, why not? I don't mind that at all. Kind of like Suits was in the show before me. We wouldn't mind more people watching or more people liking our stuff. So thank you very much for that, Joe. We need to catch up sometime. And thank you so very much. I hope you found it worthwhile coming on. I really appreciate it. When I will see you next week around 8:30 or so. Thank you very much on Things. So don't forget to go and check out Suits Healy next week. And I'm glad this resonates for everybody. I really do appreciate it. And this is why we do it, because I want you all to have these experiences. Some of you do without me, but for those of you who do and have these moments, I do appreciate it. Seeing if anything else came through. For those of you who would like to follow what I do, I don't necessarily believe in followers. Send me a friend request. My name is down there in the corner. Go ahead, send it to me. You'll know when I'm on. I am also on Things Network. Oh goodness, that's okay. I'm glad to have you on now. Matter of fact, that is certainly the goal. That is certainly the goal. Thank you for saying that. That means a great deal to me. I am on Things Network. If you haven't, please like them. I am on the Paranormal United Network. I am on the Manifest Network. I am on the Afterlife Network, as well as Minnesota GhostBox, which is my own page, as well as my own profile page. So please show all those places love. I am also on Things on YouTube, as well as Minnesota GhostBox on YouTube. So thank you all so very much. You can send me a friend request if you would like. If you have any after effects from this, you shouldn't, but if you do, please send me a note. I do not want anyone to have any weird feelings after doing one of these. These are meant to be love and light. And I truly do not feel that there is anything bad or dark or anything here at all. This was a very safe environment. So everyone, thank you so very much. I will be back next week. We'll do more, we'll do more spirit communication. Maybe we'll try to reach out to angels again, but I'm going to tell you a highlight for me, first of all, was the silhouette, looked like an angel, didn't it? I mean, it was really cool. Certainly a lady. And then also asking, is there any angels here? And we get, we're here, we're right here. So that was pretty cool. And that's a highlight for me. So everyone, thank you so very much. And what we'll do is we'll be back next week. We'll be talking with you all, talking more spirits. Let me know if you need anything. Have a safe and blessed week, and I'll talk to you soon. Good night, everybody.